I'm Elle, I head up the team at C3, and I'm going to talk about how to create a content strategy that's going to earn you thousands. So obviously everyone knows that content is super important, but a lot of the times it gets overlooked. So people they want to do these bigger content campaigns and they want to do all the technical SEO fixes, which is great, but they don't really pay too much attention to the content. So what that means is they'll create a roadmap, but it's often overlooked. They don't really consider the tone of voice. They don't really consider what customers are looking for. And as a result, it doesn't really perform as well as what it can do. So I'm going to tell you how to create a content strategy that's on brand, great tone of voice, engaging to customers, and is ultimately going to earn you a lot of money. The first step is to audit the current content on the website. So whenever I get a new client through, I never start creating content to begin with. I always take a look and see what content is on the website currently. So this is usually a huge audit. We look at multiple metrics like word counts, organic sessions, referring domains, and we basically see which content is working well and which content isn't, and then we can decide to get rid of the content or to optimize it. Once we've done all of that and gotten the content into the best position it can be, that's when we start creating new content. Step 2 is to take a look at your competitors' content. So what I do is obviously take a look at all the competitors, not obviously to copy, but just to see the inspiration, what's out there, what you can be doing, but what you can be doing better. So we'll take a look at the types of content they're creating. So is it landing pages that's performing well? Is it blogs? Is it guides? How long is the content? How many words? How often are they posting? So you can use this in your content strategy, but also most importantly, what are they actually talking about? You can do content gaps in terms of keyword research just to sort of see what your competitors are talking about that you aren't, but it will give you a really good foundation in terms of what type of content you should be talking about and what type of content you should be writing. Step 3 is doing the actual keyword research itself. So if we start off by doing the content gap audit of your competitors, you can see clear gaps, but also you want to build on that and think of some new ideas. And you can start very generically with this. So as an example, if you want to write some wedding content for a client, you know that you can talk about wedding flowers, wedding dresses, wedding outfits, wedding colour schemes. So what I do on Ahrefs is I start really broad and I will literally type in wedding or wedding flowers or wedding flower, and then I'll see what search terms come up, because it might be that you create one massive guide on wedding flowers, or it might be that you can sort of see all these different questions people are asking and think, actually, I could create a mini series on this. Maybe I could do seasonal wedding flowers, so wedding flowers for autumn, winter, spring and summer. But ultimately, the keyword research is going to help you sort of decide the topic that you're going to write about, and then you can build that into what type of content in terms of a landing page, a blog or a guide. Putting it all into practice, I mean, it's going to take a fair while, I suppose, the first time you do it, but obviously it is super important to be putting together a comprehensive content strategy, and it's something that our team do a lot of. And one example that it's worked really well is Thoughtful. So we launched the blog live in September 2020. We did a load of competitor research, a load of keyword research, and that determined the categories we were going to create, the types of articles we were going to create. And we went live with 20 to begin with, and then created a 3-month roadmap, which was 2 blogs a week. And then from that, we sort of analysed it, saw what worked well, what didn't, refined the ideas, expanded the ideas. But in the first 9 months, we drove over 130,000 organic sessions. In August alone, it was our best ever month. We had nearly 45,000 organic sessions, and we've driven over £13,000 worth of assisted conversions, which just shows that if you have really good content, ultimately it's going to be getting your customers to do what you want them to do, which is buy your products. Thanks for watching, and if you want to find out more, you can head on over to the case study section to find out more about what we did for Thoughtful.